Thanks a lot, Giselle and Ajahn Chaplik, and the university in Rio that in fact invited me to come to Brazil in the first place. I'm here only for today. Over the next few days, I'm in Rio. This is my my second visit to Brazil, and the first time I was here was in August 2005, and I would like to dedicate this session to our dearest Ricardo Rosas, who was then my guide and invited me, and it was very inspiring to get to know him, work with him. He died 2 years ago, and yes, we are here in his spirit, and this is very important for me personally to be here again and to share this with you, because basically I am going to talk about the issues that were very much concerned to him and a large group of people who are working in the fields of art, technology, activism, design, who bring together a lot of different disciplines in new hybrid forms that indeed, as we have heard, have not yet a name, a label, who do not really fit in society, who do not really fit into the existing frameworks and institutions, but who nonetheless do a lot of interesting work. At the time, when I was here and worked with Ricardo Rosas, it was very much about the idea of tactical media. And in this presentation, I would like to talk a bit more about what this field between art and activism, where it is right now, in the age of Web 2.0, social networking sites, in an era of global recession, with a lot of troubles and a lot of opportunities. The first part of my presentation will be mainly dedicated to the question of what activism is, and in the second part I will talk a bit more briefly, not so long, about the position of art and culture. Okay, so I am the founder and director of the Institute of Network Cultures. It's a small organization in Amsterdam. We started in 2004, and since then we have developed a few kind of research lines, and each of them we focused on setting up distributed, networked, let's say, research initiatives where artists, activists, programmers, academics, a lot of people come together in working in emerging fields that from what we know will become very big in, let's say, 5 years, 10 years time. But now, you can hardly find anyone who is working on it. We kind of know that it's going to be quite important, but yeah, this of course also means that there are a lot of opportunities. And just to mention a few, we've set up an initiative called Urban Screens, in which we bring together artists and critics who work on how to hack, how to enter these very large public screens that you find in big city squares and so on. Another one is for the Video Vortex initiative, started in 2008. The next event is already the 4th conference, is coming up next month. And this is an initiative where people come together who work in online video. We all know YouTube is very big, but what is online video? We all know there are lots of people who are have spent their life and built up all their careers studying television and film. But you know, who has any knowledge about what's going on in online video, except that you can look at YouTube? Okay, but you know, what can we do with it? How can we interpret it? How can we develop a critical apparatus that really responds and connects to what we see, what is going on there, right? That is not borrowing anymore just from the field of film and television, but that really understands the momentum, you know, the Eigenartigkeit, they say in German. The things that are really specific to these new media. And what we need to do as scholars, as artists, we need to develop a new vocabulary. A new critical vocabulary, and this is what my institute is trying to focus on, to bring people together who believe that there is an incredible power in developing this new language, what Lev Manowitz, you know, 10 years ago called the language of new media. But I think that needs to be written, rewritten, and reinvented time and again, because the platforms are changing very rapidly, and the developments are pretty astonishing. And usually I show when I talk to people, usually in Western countries, I show what's going on in Brazil, because you know what's happening here, what's happening in India and China is really quite amazing. And to be honest, people in Europe, but also in the United States, they have no idea about the enormous changes that the global scale, the planetary scale of the transformation that is happening, even in my field. And in general, I think that we kind of see a crisis of the avant-garde happening here. Whereas in the 90s there was some kind of nice, kind of bohemian, cybercultural feeling that, you know, we were in charge, that we knew where it was going to go, that there was some kind of idea, a utopian idea, but also that we knew, you know, where it was going. And I think now, 10 years later, we see that a lot of the ordinary people are way ahead in their use, in their very sophisticated use of technologies that is absolutely not understood by the scholars, by the artists, not even by the programmers really who have developed these platforms, let alone by politicians or people like Ramos said, you know, who write the law.